Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Nice.
You can start now, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Good evening, my dear students. Once again, you are all are warm. Welcome to the wonderful session of the biological class. Last class, what we have discussed already, you know very about, isn't it? Aquatic succession, xerophytic succession, hydrox succession. Already we studied, isn't it, my dear? Today we are going to discuss about the part is known as, what is that? No, a biome. So what is meant by biome, my dear students? Okay, what is meant by biome? See, before that, a keystone already studied. Sorry, this one is. Okay, my dear. So keystone species also already we studied, isn't it, my dear? The part 3 we are going to discuss about what is by biome. So biome is nothing but a major type of ecosystem. So what is a major type of ecosystem? Already you studied, you know, ozone, forest, grassland, and tropical land. So many things is there. They are all are considered the getting known as that means all the living organism, plant as well as the lower animal as well as the higher animal, all are come to the an ecosystem is collectively called as biomes. But at the same time, each one it has a, which one you know, each biome has a characteristics, appearances, and is distributed over wide area of land defined largely by set of regional climatic condition. Set of, what is that? Regional climatic condition. So that is very, very important, my dear students, in this part. First of all, you should note it down. Biome. Biome is nothing but the major type of ecosystem. Okay. It defined largely by a set of regional climatic conditions. That is very, very important. Different land is there. Okay, and area is also there. They are all having, they will not have that same type of climate, isn't it, my dear? Already in our tropical region, there is a temperature is high, isn't it? Suppose slightly in slope manner, just above the 1000 meter, what happened? Already we studied in 6.5 degrees Celsius, it will be reduced each and every 1000 meter, isn't it, my dear? So these are the climatic changes which occurs. Biome are not only the named according to their vegetational structure, but they also include the animal that are present. Not only the plant, the biome is not only the plant, and also which one included animals also. That is very, very important, my dear. Okay. So the biome include besides the climax community already we studied, isn't it? All associated developing and modified communities occurring within the same climatic region is called as what is it, you know, biome. So what is the meaning of biome? Already we studied that things also. Major forest biome in India are, this is very, very important, my dear students. Biome already discussed. It includes the beside the climax community, not only that climax community, and also associated developing and modified communities. What is it? Invading communities also included. Okay, my dear. The major forest biome in India are tropical rainforest biome, rainforest, first one, tropical rainforest, tropical deciduous forest biome, temperate broadleaf forest biome, and the temperate needle leaf or coniferous forest biome. These are the 4 have been given. Okay, 4 have been given, my dear. See that The major biome of the world, particularly the tropical rainforest, so that area completely what happened, it is also the cloudy area, isn't it? Rain always. Take an examples, Himalayas, Sirabunji, Mount Sirom. So these are the places, isn't it, my dear? These are the places. They also having the abundant of rain is there, isn't it? Daily they are, what is that? Raining is there. See here, the tropical rainforest, how it will be? What will be the nature of the tropical forest? What are the climate conditions? How much amount of the rain it will be? Daily raining. And what are the plants present in it? Okay, what are the animals they will grow in that particular area, that atmosphere? All those things comes under the headings known as a tropical rainforest, otherwise called as tropical rainforest biome. Living plant as well as animal biome, isn't it, my dear? See here, occurs in the equatorial region where both rainfall and warmth are abundant. Warmth means heat as well as the rain is also very high. Suppose if it is rain, continuously raining. Suppose if it is warm, means continuously warm, like that. In India, tropical rainforests are found mainly along Western Ghats and northern eastern Himalayas. Don't forget, my dear student, this is very, very important. Sometimes they may ask the question, which is the tropical rainforest found in India? Like that, they may ask the questions. Western Ghats and also northeastern Himalayas. Okay. Dipterocarpus and Hopia and are the most common tree species. What are the species mostly found in this tropical rainforest? And Dipterocarpus and Hopia. Okay. So particularly these two species mostly found in this rainforest. Tropical rainforest shows 30 to 40 meter tall canopy structure with 4 to 5 strata formed by different plant species, that is vegetation, so stratification. Okay, that is stratification. Stratification. See here how it will be. Raining season. Okay. So take an examples. Raining season, isn't it, my dear? Raining season, isn't it? Take an example. So land is there here. Okay, just imagine. Here already we discussed that things also. Okay, the grassland as well as the small herbs and also shrubs and herbs, small tree and the large tree, isn't it? Okay, my dear. So these are the category, isn't it? So always what happened on rain is that raining seasons. Okay, always. Okay. So these are the zones. These are the zones. Already we discussed. This is the first zone, second zone, third zone, and then fourth zone, isn't it? This is the highest tropical level. So that is the things. Okay, that is the things they had told. Okay, media. See this one. See, 4 to 5 serrata. So already I told 4 to 5 means I mentioned only 4 only, but here 4 to 5 serrata formed by different plant species, different plants, each and every one. For example, take an examples of grasses, not only the grasses, and so many plants, it's also similar to that of the small in nature. Herbs, not only that, brinjal, chili, tomato, these are all are same, potato, and also cabbage, carrot. Okay, all those things is there. Tree plant, herbs, we know very about that. The jasmine is also one of the flower, and also a hibiscus. Take an examples of coffee. So these are all are same species, same category, strata for species. Okay, so these are all are considered the headings known as what is that, tropical rainforest, my dear. And the next one is the epiphytic growth is rich due to the humidity. Already, during the rainy season, the soil as well as the atmosphere, it will be very humid in nature. It includes orchid, lichens, and mosses and ferns. Okay, so orchids, about the fruits yielding lichens. Already, about lichen always grow in the moisturizing places. Algae and fungi combination is there. Mosses is also aquatic animal, fresh water, and also ferns. These all are considered, it is known as, what is that? Epiphytic growth. Okay, it depends upon their other plant, whether it may be rock or soil or bark of the plant. And next one is woody climbers grow profusely in these forests. Woody climbers, but there are so many climbers is there. They do not have the mechanical support like as a scleroid in nature. So they depends upon their other plants, such type of plant varieties also we can see in that area. And then the soil of the rainforest is highly leached and has, what is by leaching? Already we studied what is by leaching means complete removal of the minerals from the soil is called as leaching, and it has a low base content. Okay, there is no what is that? Attraction between the soil particle because the loss of the the minerals. Okay, media. The large amount of nutrients in rainforest are stored in the tall vegetations areas that nutrient storage in the soil is low. So that is very, very important. All the minerals are stored in where, in the plant part, not in the soil. So these are the general characteristics of the tropical rainforest. Okay, media. So this is very, very important. So this is the very, very important characteristics features of the tropical rainforest. And major biomass in the valleys is here already we discussed. The tropical rainforest occurs in the equatorial regions. That's already we discussed this point. Okay. See that epiphytic and tropical rainforest. See the rainforest is there. The below the bottom to the top one. You can see that so many climbers is also present in it. But the soil is what happened now, completely less leaching in nature, completely nutrition is very lack in nature. At the same time, what happened? It may be stored in the plant body. So that is called as tropical rainforest. Okay. And tropical deciduous forest is the next one, my dear students. Decidual forest. It is mostly found in the where region, which region? Temperate region of the North Central Europe, Eastern Asia, and Eastern United States. North. Okay. It's North Central Europe, Eastern Asia, and Eastern United States. These are the places. Okay. Here, the annual range of the, the raining seasons, how it will be there. So, annual precipitations ranges 75 to 150 centimeter. Okay. The plant name is Sol, Ceras robusta. It's nothing but the coffee plant. And also teak, Tectona grandis, Verbenaceae family. Tectona grandis, teak. Okay. Or the dominant tree species in the deciduous forest, mostly found in the tropical region. These are the two plants is mostly grow because the raining season also, see here, 75 to 150 centimeters. Double, isn't it? Just imagine, double. Other useful species are Tendu, Diospirus, Melano, Xylon, and also Syringe. So these are the plants they will grow. Other useful plants also growing in that particular area. Not only that, Bachania, Lanjan, and also Kagir, Acacia Kattudu. Acacia Kattudu is nothing but which one, In Tamil, we may call this Paku Maram. Okay, you got it, no? So these are the plants because they will grow in the only in this type of ecosystem, otherwise called as this type of the forest. That has the ability to grow in this area only. Okay, suppose the climate changes happen, what will be the nature? What will be the ecosystem? Completely differ compared to the other one. Okay, media. So go to the next one. The forests are of short stature, 10 to 20 meter height only. The forest, the short statures only, how much meters only? 10 to 20 meters only in height. The plant only grow up to this level only. During rainy season, the forest is less green with dense foliage. Dense foliage means leaves and thick herbaceous layer. But the leaves of the most tree species drop before advance of the summer, turning the forest largely leafless along with the dried up herbaceous layer. It's nothing but the withering. What is it? Withdraw their leaves during the summer season already in our body. In our area is also doing the same process, isn't it? What is the reason for that? We know because the scarcity of water is also very, very important. Suppose the scarcity of water, and not only that, and also what happened now? It will not transpire water molecule into the atmosphere. So because they need some amount for their growth, isn't it? For their photosynthesis, for their respiration process, also transpiration process. But during this, suppose the lack of scarcity of water, what will happen here? Simply all the leaves or what will happen? It will be withdraw. Yes. Soil is rich in nutrients because all the leaflets or litters are fall into the soil surface. Rich in lesser leaching. So that's why what happened? The leaching is lesser. So the minerals, it will not eroded from the soil. Such type of soil is called as, what is that? A tropical deciduous forest. Okay, my dears, don't forget, these are the second one. See the tropical deciduous forest. Here the plant is also, see that there are so many litters is there. So the soil is also rich nutrients in soil, but leaching is very less compared to the previous one. And also, temperate broad leaves. See that broad leaf. Okay, my dear. Mainly occur between 1,500 meters to 2,400 meters. Sundarbans. Okay, for this one. So temperate broad leaf. Altitude in the Western Himalayas. West. Several species of oak, crocus, prominent in several temperate broadleaf forest. Maximum broadleaf forest, which one is that? Oak. All the oak species in the Himalayan species are evergreen in nature. That's why Himalayans, this type of area, which one is the temperate broadleaf forest only. How it will be look like, it's a very greenish nature, evergreen nature, always look like a green nature because the presence of the temperate, this meter height, altitude. The oak forests are often rich in epiphytic flora also. Epiphytic already we know about. Epiphytic means adhere on the surface of the other plants also. Depends upon their plants. Okay. Because they cannot be able to synthesize their own food material. But at the same time, they do not have the, which one, scleroid structure. The mechanical support is completely lack. So, see that one. And then now last one is called as temperate needle leaf or coniferous forest. Okay. You also called as taiga. Don't forget, my dear student. This is very, very important. NEET question point of view. Taiga is also otherwise called as temperate needle leaf coniferous forest. Needle leaf like structures. So all the leaves look like a needle, just like a needle. Casuarina. All those things. Okay. We will discuss. Pinus. Okay. Pica. So these are the plants. We will see the last. Okay. It lies south of tundra. Rainfall ranges from 10 to 35 centimeters. 10 to 35 centimeters. Average temperature is 6 degrees Celsius in the winter and minus 20 degrees Celsius in summer. Dominant vegetation is evergreen conifers, which are able to tolerate wide fluctuation in environment. Example, pine, fir, cedar, hemlock, spruce, juniper. These are the example. Ground flora consists of herbs, ferns, and mosses and lichens. These are all already present in the first one, isn't it? Likewise. In the Himalayas, the temperate needle leaf coniferous forests are distributed over 1,700 to 3,000 meter altitude. See that here, 1,700 to 3,000 meter altitude. So the temperate needle leaf or coniferous forest containing economically valuable gymnosperm trees. Mostly, just imagine which one, the coniferous tree as well as needle trees, maximum gymnosperm is there. The gymnosperm already you known one. Pinus is also one of them. Cycas is also there. But they have given is which one? Pinus China. And also deodar. Cedrus deodara. Cypress. Cupressus torsolosa. Sparage. Picea. Simithiana. And also silver fir. Apis pindro. So these are the plant. These are all complicated. Sometimes they may ask the questions which one in the temperature needles. They ask the question which temperature they may maintain. So this is first point. Second one is the altitude. It will be 1,700 to 3,000. And what are the plant? These are the three things is very, very important each and every one. And how much it will be the rainfall range. So these are the important point, my dear students. So you must note it down. What are the four tropical regions already we studied, First one is called as tropical rainforest. Okay. And second one is called as what is it? Tropical deciduous forest. And third one is called as, okay. See the temperate broadleaf forest. And the last one is temperate needle leaf coniferous forest. See that structures. You can see that this is the coniferous. The needle-like leaves. Okay, major. So these are the important. So 4 tropical region already we studied. Here you must note it down. 4 point is very, very important, my dear students. First of all, coniferous forest, right? Okay. Other name is what? First point. Second one is, what will be the raining centimeter? How much it will be? So second point. Third one is how much altitude from the ground floor. Fourth one is what are the examples. These are the 4 points you must remind you, my dear. Reminds yourself. Okay. And then chaparrals. It's also another type of a broad-leaved evergreen shrub, mostly present in the forest of hard and thick-leaved small trees and shrubs that are resistant to fire and secrete resin. Don't forget, my dear students, what is meant by resins? Sometimes they may ask the question, the resin is also secreted by the which type of plant? Pine is also there. But at the same time, the chaparrals is one of the example. The leaves are how it will be, a broad leaf, at the same time thick-leaved. Small trees, but the tree is very small in nature. They secrete the fire-resistant substances. That substances is called as resin. Both plant and animals are adapted to frequent long period of drought. In this area, the plant as well as animals, they can survive so many times or months or whatever it may be, because the nature is like that. Okay, medias, don't forget. These are the important point. And the next one is grassland. Already you know about grassland. Okay, only grasses have a treeless herbaceous plant cover dominated by a wide variety of grass species and leguminous, which play an important role in nitrogen economy. So this is very, very important, nitrogen economy. And the next one is grazing by large herbivores and fire plays significant role in the maintenance, the dominance of grasses and eliminating the invasion of woody species. This is also another category. How it will be happen, So during the raining seasons, okay, they can grow very fastly. Already we know all about. Okay. See here. So same process there. Okay. See this one. So this is considered ground floor. There are so many grasses there. Just imagine. Okay. And small shrubs and shrubs also there. Okay. This is during raining season. Okay, my dears, raining season. So at the same time, what happened during the, which one So the raining season, it will be covered fully green in color. Green in color. So after, during the summer season, what will happen? During the summer, so what happened, completely, they may get fire. Okay. So the fire, once it happened, fire accident happened, a large tree also completely, what happened? Suppose if it is present in, so suppose if it is present, what happened? Completely destroyed. Okay. And also it comes to the normal without any plant, just like a dry area. Again, the raining season is possible. It will grow, but the long tree, it will not possible because completely grass is only present in it and also shrubs and shrubs only. That is class grassland. Okay, my dears, don't forget this point. Okay. Okay. So go to the next one. See that one? Grassland, isn't it? The grazing by large herbivores and fire playing a significant role. That's the reason. In maintaining the dominance of grasses only and eliminating the invasion of woody species. Suppose any one of the plant comes inside, during the summer season, firing or natural disaster, what happened? Completely destroy the plant also. Which one? The long plant. Okay, the largest plant. And then next, the morphologically grasses are either sod fanners, a plant that cover the surface of the soil and it's held together by the dense network of roots. Already we know about it. Each and every plant, it connected with the underground root also there. Okay, which develop a solid mat of grass cover or between 1 inches grasses, which grow in the separate bunches as extensive root system highly spread out through the soil horizons. Already we discussed this part, my dear students. Each and every grasslands, how it will be covered, this is the reason. Sometimes we may ask the questions, why it will be only the grass is only present in it, why the large tree is not here? Due to the fire accident, what happened? The long trees are completely destroyed. Okay, not only that, and also the roots also interconnected under the soil. Okay, my dears, these are the important point, grassland. And principles of grassland of the world included prairies of Canada. Sometimes they ask the question, these are the examples. Okay, prairies of Canada and the USA, prairies, grassland. Pampas of South America, it matches the following: steppes of Eurasia, tussocks of New Zealand, veldt of South Africa. These are the different types of grassland present in the different countries. This is also sometimes these are the questions. These are the specialized questions they may ask regarding grassland. Okay, so my dear, here you must note it down. I think the step is so many times they ask the questions. Step is Pambas, Brairie. These 3 questions already asked. Just go and check it in a old question paper, 3 to 4 years question paper. Just to check it. These things is present: Brairie, Bombas, Steppes, tussocks, and veldt of South Africa. Where it is, sometimes they may ask the question: Bombas grassland present in the which one of the following country? Like that, they may ask the question. Okay, PC, PS, SC, TN, VS. Okay. And then grassland is also called as a range land, provide forage and habitat to domestic animals and wildlife. Already you know about. Grass is very important for the herbivorous animal, isn't it? Cow, buffalo, whatever it may be, in deer, in forest also. In rural area, dried layer removed from the grassland, particularly from tall grasses, is also used as a fuel or thatching material. Thatching material. What is the meaning of thatching material? We are using then, mat. Okay. And some of them are used for the carrying purpose. Bamboo also is there. Bamboo. We are creating some ornament and so on. So grass cover is extremely effective in binding soil particles with the help of, what is that? Highly branched fibrous root system. Already thereby significantly reducing soil erosion. So the grasses is also one of the very important role playing for which one, prevention of the soil erosion. It's very, very important, my dear students. In India, Under various land of grass cover, including fallow, and the vast land estimates to about 18% of the total land area. Total area, how much is the 18% of the total land area? If we included the forest, are about 19% of the total land, most of which also supported grazing. About 30%, 7% of the land can be said to be available for grazing. 18% here. So here 19% is a total. He calculated 10, 20, 30, 37. So 37 is here. Okay, mostly used for the available for the grazing process. Grazing, what is the meaning of grazing? What is the use of this one? It's mostly used for the herbivorous plant and also some other purpose they were used. Okay. And then another one is savannas. Savanna is an important point, my dear students. Savannas is one of the grassland present. Okay. Savannas have a well-developed grass cover interspersed with the scattered shrubs or small of trees. Savannas are warm climate, plain on the margin of the tropic where rainfall is seasonal. Plants and animals are drought tolerant. In India, all savannas are believed to derived by the degradation of the original tropic forests and are maintained in their current state by the continuous grazing and fire for centuries. That is very, very important. Savannas is also one of the, what is that? Ecological succession related one. Once upon a time, it will be forest. After a few years, what happened? It may be modified or changed into the climate as well as all those things according to their natural disaster. Natural, excuse me, disaster. Okay. So that is very, very important. In India, is also savannas are believed to be derived by the degradation of the original tropic forests and are maintained in their current state by continued grazing and fire for centuries. Okay. See here, this is the savannas. So many animals is also there. See that grasses is also there, and some of here and there are some plants is there. Okay, so it look like a savannas. The most abundant grass in Indian savannas are Dichothium, Segima, Bragmides, Shakaram, Censorus, Lamberetta, and also Lazarus. So these are the things mostly found in the savannas. These are the types of grasses. These are the types of grasses. Sakaram is nothing but the Sakaram officinarum is nothing but the sugar cane. Okay, Sakaram officinarum. Okay, so many things is there. So many different types of sugar cane is also present in the north side in UP. UP is a sugar bowl of India. In south, there is a, which one you know? Coimbatore. I could see that savannas. These are the grazing areas. There is no tree. Only one here only is there. It's exceptional. Okay, my dears. These are the types. See that so many animals is also there for the grazing. Okay, my dear. And then we will pass on to the next one is desert biome. How it will be desert? Desert already know. Forest is also converted into desert nature. How it will be? There are so many changes occurs due to the natural disaster there, and also the low rainfall, temperature. Okay, these are the things. See here, one by one. Desert biome is another one found in area bordering cold oceanic currents, lacking cloud intercepting mountain rain shadow area. Characterized by extremely low rainfall. This is the very, very important matter. Low rainfall and also high evaporation rate. So the temperature is very high. Isn't it, my dear? The temperature is very high in nature. So you must note it down. So these are the important characters. Okay, my dear. So next one is, what is that, you know? The days are extremely hot. Already you know about this. The days are extremely hot in nature. Already I told you. Hot. while nights are cold. So reversible. There may be a cold Gobi Desert or hot in Thar Sahara Desert. Just note it down. This is very, very important. So see here, days are extremely hot while nights are cold. They may be cold Gobi Desert or hot in Thar and Sahara Desert. This is the question. So many times they were asked the question, how it will be cold or hot like that. And flora and also the fauna is a scanty. Flora and fauna is a scanty. Ephemeral or short-lived plants and insects occurs during the raining season. Ephemerals or short-lived plants. Take an example of small bee-like insects. During the rainy season, we can see it in the light, isn't it? So this is called as termites with winged termites, isn't it? Occurs during the raining season. Example, Boyer cavia. It's one of the plant. Repens. Sahara has a lifespan of 10 to 14 days. So these are the examples. These are the plants, animals. They can grow in that particular area during the raining season only. Other time it will not be there. Take an example. Even take an example. Butterfly, 1 week is the lifespan, and also dragonfly is also there, and winged termite. It has only 1 day. Okay, media. And the desert have been variously classified as 2 desert having less than 120 millimeter annual rainfall, or extremely desert showing less than 70 millimeter in rainfall. So these are the 2 types that have been reported here. The 2 deserts. Okay, 120 millimeter annual rainfall. Per year, how much is there? 120 millimeter only. In Cherrapunji and so and so, per day they are being 1200 millimeter annual rainfall. 750, 900, 980, like that. So reason what is that, during the raining seasons, okay, it's a very less amount. At the same time, the temperature is also very heavy. Okay. And how it will be in evening, so in the daytime as well as the nighttime, how it will be there. So that's why the plants also, they also adapted, okay, xerophytic conditions. So they can change their characteristics of the nature, isn't it, my dear? So the desert biome found in the area bordering cold. Already we saw it, this one part. Okay. Okay, my dear. See the desert biome. See the completely desert. There is no any plant in this area. Completely high in nature. During the night time, how it will be there, some of the area and Sahara and so on. So it's a very hot. Okay. So other things in so. Okay. Cold in nature. See this one. So these are the animals. See the desert, how it will be look like. These are the animals also there. These are the plants, cactus. Because the evaporation is very less nature, scarcity of water is also there. There is a reasons. The stomata number, already we studied in xerophytic conditions, what are the plants they will grow. Xerophytic condition, how it will be there. The stomata number, and also that a succulent nature, and also having the less number of stomata. Okay, that CAM cycle is also possible. Crassylation, acid metabolism, malic acid is also evaporated. So there is no water molecule is there. All those things. So already we studied. Okay. Okay, media. Next one is called as tundra or north of timberline. Timber means, what, woody, right? North of timberline, tundra. It is a treeless region of the earth lying 600 north below the polar ice. Occurs only in the Arctic region called as Arctic tundra. It is absent in the southern hemisphere. Okay, southern hemisphere. Okay, southern hemisphere. And there is a very little precipitations. 25 centimeter a year, mostly as snow. 25 centimeter per year. And mostly as snows. The winter temperature reaches from minus 30 degrees Celsius to minus 40 degrees Celsius. Strong wind and snow storms are frequent. Summer is of short duration, 47 to 75 days. So these are the nature of the tundra. How it will be there? First of all, you should note it down. North of timber lines. Lying 600 north, first of all, position, where is it? Arctic region called as Arctic tundra. Where it present, that's why they have given as a name is called as Arctic tundra. Suppose if it is present in the Antarctic tundra. Okay, southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere, absent in the southern hemisphere. So that's why sometimes they may ask the question, NEET point of view, that the tundra is mostly found in the southern hemisphere. No, southern hemisphere is completely absence of tundra. So Antarctic is not present, Arctic only the present. This type of timberline. Receive very little precipitations, 25 centimeter per year only. See that this is the 25 centimeter is very, very less in nature. Winter temperature reaches from minus 30 degrees Celsius to minus 40 degrees Celsius. Sometimes it is very, very important. How many days is summer? Is the 45 to 75 days only. Only 2 months, 2.5 months only. Okay. It referred to as a cold desert due to very low vegetations. But in this category, which one is a highly abundant in nature? Lichens and mosses, algae, fungi, and mosses is mostly a saprophytic or parasitic in nature only because it depends upon the other plants. The plant possesses xerophytic characteristics. These two are very, very important, my dear. But cold conditions, what happen, xerophytic nature is there. Okay, my dear. Because cold desert. Okay. There is no water content, but at the same time, cold in nature. The temperature very less, minus. Common animals are warm-blooded and provided with the insulating coverings. What is the meaning of insulating covering? Take an example of polar bear, isn't it, my dear? The insulating covering is the 3 to 5 inches of the fat deposited on the skin, adipose tissues. It acts as an insulation. Example already told, polar bear, lemmings, flaming bats, Arctic hairy, reindeer, caribou, snow owl, etc. These are the examples. It is highly delicate and fragile biome and take much time to recover from injury. Okay, this is very, very important, my dear students. How it will be there? The maximum the plant, it will be like this. Plants are already in our lichen and mosses mostly abundant in nature. It is also a cold desert plant. The character, it will be, how it will be that the plant possesses xerophytic characteristics, xerophytic characters. What are the animals examples? Why it is, they are all alive, living in this particular area, my dear students. Warm-blooded provide with the insulating. Warm-blooded means it's also deposited the fat on their skin. Okay. And also, suppose if it is injured, it will take more time. Take much time to recover from injury because the cold climate is there. It can easily fall into sick. Okay, my dear. See this one. So this is called as cold tear. Okay. And then next we will pass on to the next one is question part, my dear. Okay. I think this lesson is a one important point has given. Okay. Some important points are there. Okay, my dear. See? How much is that? The desert receives the rainfall of less than 25 centimeters annually. How much area of land is desert? Okay. It's the first question, isn't it, my dear? So we will discuss this part in the next. Okay, next revisions. Some important terms and concepts. Nekton, aquatic organism having well-developed locomotory organ is called as nekton that actively swim on surface and in the deep water. Surface and the deep water, my dear. Penthone, don't forget, my dear. So many times they ask the question, penthone. The penthone is nothing but one of the organisms of the bottom that are sessile, creeping, or craveling. These are scavengers and decomposers. Benthone is nothing but one of the organisms, mostly in the sessile nature. It will not adhere on the surface. It can freely swimming and creeping and traveling in nature. They can move from one place to another place. They can creeping and traveling. And also they also scavengers and also decomposers. It's also a heterotrophic in nature. Ideas. And then oligotrophic lags. What is the meaning of oligotrophic lags? They are deep, having rocky, steep sides with less circulation of the nutrients. Oligotrophic means only single, isn't it? They are deep, having rocky, steep side with less circulation of the nutrient. They have a little biota. Brackish lake and also oligotrophic lake and also occur in arid area. Example, Sambar Lake in Rajasthan. Sometimes they may ask the question, oligotrophic lake, where is present? Sambar Lake in Rajasthan. Okay, my dear, this is also an important point. And eutrophic lake, what is meant by eutrophication? Already there eutrophication is nothing but one of the processes, isn't it? Due to the growth of the fungal. Which one you know? Bengal terror, water hyans. Okay. See this, these are rich in the biota and have a quick circulation of your nutrients. These are a sallower. Example, Dal Lake in Kashmir, eutrophic lake. There's smell already but the under dehydration process occurs. Okay, completely. The color is also differ in nature compared to the normal lake. Sallower, example, Dal Lake in Kashmir. So these are the two important medias. Oligotrophic lake, where is it present? Sambar Lake. Oligotrophic, Sambar Lake in Rajasthan. And eutrophic lake is Dal Lake in Kashmir. Okay, media. Next one is ecotone and also edge effect. Ecotone and edge effect. The transition zone between the two communities is known as ecotone. Already we discussed it. Ecotone, what does it mean? In between the land and the forest, there is a mediators. Some of the animals, they will grow in between the line. That is called as ecotone. For example, see that ecotone between the grassland and the forest. Already we saw at this point. Already we discussed very deeply also. Ecotone contain a few species from both communities. The total number of species is often greater in the ecotone than in the adjoining communities. Okay. The tendency of the increased variety and density of the some organism at the community border is known as the edge effect. Already we saw it. This one, edge effect is also, what is that? Edge effect, edge species, and also what is it? Ecotone, eco species, all those things already we discussed. The organisms that occupy primarily or most abundantly or spend the greatest amount of their time in junction between the communities are called as edge species. Okay, edge species, already we discussed. These here, we have to note it down. Very, very important things, my dear students. Ecotone. Okay, adjoining community, edge effect, and also edge species. 4 point is very, very important, this question. And next one is called as alpine. Alpine is nothing but the tree, isn't it? The biogeographic zone made of slope above the timberline, that is called as alpine tree. And they're characterized by a presence of the rosty forming herbaceous plant and low shrubby, slow growing woody plant, that is called as alpine. It is nothing but the biogeographic zone. What is the meaning of zone? How it will be? Already we discussed it. Tropical grassland and also that herbs and shrubs and also medium trees and also moderate and also last one. And the estuary is an estuary is a transition area between the river and the sea. Just to note it down, my dear student. This is also very, very important. Estuaries. Estuaries is nothing but the, what is that? Transition area between the river and the sea. Okay. Sea water flow of the estuary channel during the ringing tides and flows back down during the falling tides. So already you know about the, take an example of Hooghly in Calcutta. The nature is look like this one. And Gujarat also, sometimes it be. Okay. In between the India and Sri Lanka, there is a space is there. Okay. That area is also there. See that here. So often higher density seawater occupy the bottom of the channel and mix a little with the lower density river water on the surface. Maximum, it may be the edge of the river. See, this is very much edge of the river. Area between river and the sea. There is a where there is a water molecule. Sea water is also mixed with the rainwater is also mixed with the river water is also mixed with the sea. That edge is called. Take an example in Tamil Nadu, Pumbugar is one of the estuaries area. Okay, my dear. So this is very important, my dear. And then bog, a poorly drained area rich in accumulation of plant minerals, bog, frequently surrounding a body of open water and having a characteristic flora such as sedges, heaths, and also sphagnum. Sphagnum already we studied, isn't it? It is essential for the nursery. The water holding capacity is there. Sometimes what happens in it may be, it is also one of the pteridobite, isn't it, my dear? It is used for the fuels. Okay, coal is also formed due to the sphagnum. Boreal forest, very important, my dear students. Boreal forest. Sometimes they may ask the question, boreal forest, the forest of pine, spruce, fir, and also larch, stretching from the Cass Coast of Canada westward to Alaska and continuing from Siberia westward across the entire extent of Russia to the European plain. So these are the places which one of the boreal forest is there. Okay, boreal forest. And plankton already, you know, the aquatic organisms that drift or swimming weakly. Plankton is nothing but the plant. It is made up of single cell organism. Already, you know what about Nostoc, Anabina. These are the algae, isn't it? Unicellular algae is there. Unicellular fungi, spirulina, chlorella. Okay, these are all the plankton. Phytoplankton. Suppose zooplankton means just you note it down that they are all animals, unicellular animals, Euclina, Paramecium. Okay, other things also. Permafrost, the perennial frozen ground that occurs where the temperature remaining below 0 degrees Celsius for several years. That condition is called as permafrost. It is a layer of the, which one is the, so the hundreds of feet deep in the Arctic, it contains, what is that? Sound ice. Only it's made up of ice only. Such type of area is called as permafrost. Frozen. Just imagine frozen area like that. Okay, media. So these are the important point. So next we will pass on to the next one is just imagine here the boreal forest is also very important, my dear students. Okay, boreal forest is very important. At the same time, permafrost is also another important point. The forest area available in India is 0.06 hectare, which is much below the average for the world, 0.64 hectare per person. This is the one. Deforestation, sometimes they may ask the question, deforestation is very important, my dear students. While the temperate forests have lost only 1% or less its area, the tropic have lost more than 40% of the forest cover due to the deforestation. Current deforestation rate in the tropic is estimated to be more than 10 million hectares per year. So this is very important, my dear. So deforestation mostly important for the raining season, global warming, all those things defects done by which one? Deforestation only. Okay, so how much is that? 10 million hectares per year. Yeah, doing. And social forestry. What is the meaning of social forestry? Social forestry aims to plant trees and shrubs on all unused and fallow land to provide fuel, woody, fodder, etc., thereby reducing pressure on the existing forest. For example, unused farmland, community land, road and rail sites, etc., are planted with suitably indigenous and or exotic tree species. Social forest means, but there are so many garden, okay, so many plantations also done by the railway road as well as the which one, and also roadside also they are doing, isn't it? In Ashovar, once upon a time they did. Okay, in historical aspect already we studied that things also. Another one is agroforestry. Okay, agroforestry. Okay, so agroforestry included a variety of land uses where woody species are grown in the combinations with the herbaceous crop either at the same time on the time sequences. For instance, Tangaya system involve the growing agriculture crop between the rows of plantlet trees, sal and teak. The well-known shifting cultivations are Zoom cultivation. Zoom cultivation mostly present in the Assam. A traditional agroforestry system widely practiced in the northeastern region of our country involves the falling and also burning of the forest, followed by the cultivation of the crops for the few years and abandoning cultivation to allow forest regrowth. Okay, so this is very, very important, my dear students. This is very, very important. Agroforestry is also mostly important for the natural preservation, conservation, whatever it may be, you can take. Forest and wildlife laws. These are the three laws that have been given here. First of all, Forest Act in the year 1927. Sometimes they may ask the questions. Wildlife Protection Act is the 1972, Amendment 1991. Sometimes they may ask the question, Tiger Protection Act, Wildlife Protection Acts, and Lion Protection Act, Elephant Protection Act. Okay, National Forest Protection Act is also the 1988. So these are the important, my dear students. Okay, I think that's all about the lesson. Okay, we will finish it up to this level. Tomorrow we will discuss the question part, my dear students. Tomorrow we'll discuss the question part. Today, what are the things already we discussed, just to see here. I think this lesson is completed, I think. Okay, my dear. So part 3, that the ecosystem, particularly biome. What is by biome? What are the types of biome? How it will be there? What will be the nature of the biome? What are the major forest biome present in India? There are 4 have been reported or listed here. Tropical rainforest biome or tropical deciduous forest, temperate broadleaf forest biome, and temperate needleaf or coniferous forest biome. So what are the characteristics is the tropical rainforest? You must note it down where it's present in it. What are the plant is there? How much is the temperature, and as well as the raining season is there? What are the plants and animals they are growing in that area particularly? Okay, that things is very, very important. This is the tropical rainforest area. Deciduous forest here also where it present Eastern Asia and also North Central Europe and also Eastern United States. Annual participations ranges up to 75 to 150 centimeter. The plant, what are the plant they will grow? Sal and teak. Tectona grandis, the Verbinaceae, Tectona, teak. Okay, it is not easily destroyed by the termite. So that's why they are used in furnitures and okay, so many things is there. Furniture, simply they call us furnitures. Okay, and also another important things is that how it will be the height, the nature of the height, how it will be 10 to 20 meters height only. The herbage layer, herbage layer is also tropical deciduous forest. Is that see that forest look like this one. Okay, the temperate broadleaf forest, that is very, very temperate. The temperature is there. At the same time, the leaves look like a broad in nature. They mainly occur between the 1,500 meter, 2,400 meter. This is very, very important. How much meter is there? Where it is there? Western Himalayas. Which plant is there? Oak. Okay. And also epiphytic flora. Already we discussed. Epiphytic means you know about the all are what is that? You know about, isn't it? Epiphytic flora. And then temperate needle leaf or coniferous forest. Coniferous as well as called needle leaf like structure is there. What will be the centimeter? It is also otherwise called as taiga. Okay. The 6 centimeter to minus 20 degrees Celsius where it is pine and cedar and hemlock and spur and juniper. These are the plants also given as an example, isn't it, my dear? The temperature, it will be how it will be there, the 1700 to 3000 meter altitude, how it will be the Himalayan distributed over the forest area. What are the plant, particularly the pinus, because it is a needle-like structure, isn't it? The leaf is look like a needle. So above the broad leaf, and next one is a needle leaf-like structure is there. That thing's also already we discussed. See the needle-like structures. Okay, charpals. So it is also very, very important one. Evergreen scrub forest, always green in color, look like a green in color. But are also having the succulent nature. The leaves also succulent nature. That thing's also very grassland. What is the meaning of grassland? You know, but without tree, completely covered by a grasses only. Okay, my dears. So types of grasses, you note it down, my dear student. Depends on the world included, worldwide. Okay, prairie, pampas, steppes, tuscas, wealths. So these are the different types of each one. It has a specific, what is that, country? USA, Canada, and South America, Eurasia, New Zealand, and South Africa. Okay. And then how it will be there? How many percentage of the land can be said to be available for grazing? The 37%. This is very, very important. Total overall, how many percentage it will be there? No, 37% is there. That is very, very important, my dear students. Okay, savannas. Savannas is also one of the well-developed grasses covered interspersed by scattered scrubs or small trees. Okay, my dear. India savannas is also there. Okay, see that one. Okay. Next, so what are the plant it will be growing in this area? Disantium, Segima, Bragmit, Saccharum, Censurus, Lamprata, and also Lazarus. These are the names. First, you should know these three plants. These four plants you can easily identify. Disantium, Segima, Saccharum officinarum. This is nothing but a sugar cane. Okay, Bragmite. So these are the names. Okay, my dears. Okay, so desert biomass, how it will be there, how it will be changed, what are the temperature, what are the two types of desert also have been given as examples. Here the days are extremely hot while night are cold. They may be cold. Gobi desert night time, what happened? It will be look like a cold in nature. Suppose the Thar and Saqqara are always in hot in nature, day as well as a night. Okay, the full flora and fauna, the plant as well as animals also different in nature, and also lifespan is also different. Boyer weapons is an example. 10 to 14 days, the Saqqara has a lifespan is, how much is that? 10 to 14 days only. Some of the animals already have given as an examples, isn't it, my dear? Okay, that's all about, my dear students. We will see the remaining things on the next class, my dear. Okay, thank you so much for the participation. Bye, take care, good night.